Angry guy here, and women lied about hashtag Me Too, and now men are avoiding them. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Women lied about hashtag Me Too, and now men are avoiding them. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first video by Chow. I really love his content, and the intro is absolutely sick.
The Me Too movement in 2017 raised awareness to numerous stories of sexual abuse of women in the workplace. And not only was the movement successful in exposing individuals like Harvey Weinstein, it even had an impact on public policy. But like anything, the pendulum swings both ways. Despite its success, the Me Too movement promoted extreme slogans such as "Believe all women," and along with it created a climate of fear where innocent men were unfairly accused and reputations destroyed. And the most notable was the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, where Heard wrote an op-ed alleging that she was a victim of abuse.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if it was, once it's proven guilty, then bad things happen to the man. But it's not. It's just the accusations itself. That man's already been fired or suspended or, ready to go to jail just because of the accusations. They don't even give these men a voice to say, I wasn't even here, I wasn't even there or anything. They just straight up believe the woman. So the women just have so much power now because of this movement. It makes it hard for anybody to even take them seriously about anything because they can lie about anything.
And it wasn't until 4 years after getting canceled from everything when Depp won the defamation trial for the false allegations. Do you think that in a certain way Me Too movement also went too far?
The weaponization of the Me Too movement. And people should be telling their daughters this. I am going to tell my daughter, as a father, if anything bad ever happens to you, you don't necessarily have to go to the police and go through a trial. Maybe you don't want to do that. But when it happens, go to the medical center and get the fucking evidence document. Because if you don't, in 15 years' time, there's a chance people won't believe you. And there should be a baseline for any criminal evidence. If I beat a man up in the street right now and his black eyes have faded and the year is 2042, they should not be able to put me in jail for assault because there's reasonable doubt that I did not do that. But the weapon...
This is why most men ask the question, did this really happen? Because the time period happened so long ago. It's hard for most people to automatically assume this was correct.
Is that for teenage boys now, they are so terrified of the consequences of putting a foot out of line. It's hard enough being a young teenager, working out how things are, working out how to do dating and all of that, without the terror that if you touch in the wrong place at the wrong time, you may find that your whole life is destroyed.
See, I
and there
like
is
that
far
terror.
too much. Well,
I like that terror. They're young boys. I can't even comprehend that you want to instill such fear into young boys.
And guys, I've said this before. I've made it pretty clear what my view is on this, that modern women, they resent us and they absolutely hate us. To say something like that about young boys, that they want young boys to feel this way, it illustrates exactly that they want to destroy us. They don't want us to survive. They want to make us live lives of misery. This is not just about coming after men, it's coming after boys. They do not like males. It is a male thing. It is an outright attack on us. They despise masculinity, even though they're walking around with masculine energy, and they will go to any lengths to get rid of us. It's the honest to goodness truth. Why should we stick around in Western society around people who feel this way about us, who do not like us, who would go to these absolute lengths to cause us despair and lead to destruction? It's a sad thing, but it's a factual thing. You can look at this and they will deny everything and anything, but it is reality. As men, we have to wake up and walk away. MWA, men walking away from Western society and relationships in Western society. That's your only option at this point. Not playing the game, disengaging, and red pilling as many boys as possible. To be honest with you, at this point, a lot of the reason why I don't talk about black pill is because of the inkles, and I don't really agree. I do not agree with those guys at all. However, I'm going to say at this point, we are really heading towards a society, towards a point where you just have to kind of wake up and say, you know what? Maybe some of the black pill stuff makes sense at this point because it's absolutely insane. I'm not saying that you should have such a view on society that you would ever think about doing anything like going out and deleting others. No, no, no. But it's literally at the point where you need to look at everything as a lie around you and then look for the truth in the lies. It's absolutely that. You should not take anything at face value. Do not believe anyone. Assume that everyone, especially when you're dealing with the XYs, that they are trying to deceive you because that's how they operate. Never think that you're the only guy that they're speaking to. If you're in a relationship with them, always know that they have a bunch of other guys lined up. There's already a dude waiting to take your place. If they have a bunch of male friends and they're like angry at you because you don't want them to have male friends, understand those male friends are basically just there as backups. Every single male friend is a backup. They have those guys there as backups so that as soon as something falls apart or let's say one of those male friends becomes a better option, they will miss you. They will leave you like you were never there, like you were never in their life, like they won't even remember you. Like that's how serious they are. That's how modern women operate. They always have a bunch of beta male orbiters around them at any given time. And I'll tell you this right now, even if a woman says that she's broken up and she got rid of all her male friends, that's not true. That's an absolute and utter lie. Okay, she does not get rid of her male friends. What she does is she changes the phone number, she changes the names related to the phone numbers. So when you so if you go through her phone, you just see a bunch of names of girls in there. But if you ever try to call any of those numbers, watch her flip out, watch her get nervous. Okay, this is how. Oh, Veronica, like that's how they operate. Like for example, Christina, Chris, Vernon, Veronica, you know, what Michelle, Michael. This like that. That's how they operate. That's how they operate. You have to be so careful. And they're trying to get men to come back to the plantation. They're trying to get men to come back to the table, and they're trying to act like, nothing's like it's not that bad. That's an absolute joke.
Don't approach women anymore. So historically, women have always waited for men to make the first move. Is he going to go in for the kiss? Is he going to hold my hand? But now, whenever I talk to my friends about their dating history, all I hear them talking about is, oh, he hasn't made a move. He's not doing anything. We're not moving forward. So on the flip side of this normally ends up in men feeling like they're getting ghosted or that there's just being told there's no spark. And from what I'm hearing from a lot of my clients, it's not because that you're not attracted to her. It's more about fearing that you're either going to get rejected, maybe you're going to get turned down, slapped in the face when you go for that first move, or even worse, like getting in trouble with the law. So you need to ask yourself, does this sound like you? The truth is, you probably missed that golden opportunity to create that spark. She likely was giving you signals that you just didn't quite catch.
You see, here's the thing. It's not that the guys don't catch it. It's the fact that men understand that a woman can retroactively withdraw consent. She can withdraw consent 10, 20, 50 years later after something happened. So even though she may have said it was okay then, it doesn't mean that she says that it's okay 30, 40, or 50 years from now. I will tell you guys, if things were to change and society were to flip around, and somehow people could live and be healthy at age 100, you would literally have women at age 100 saying that 100 years ago, this guy did that. And even though there's not enough evidence to prove any of it, we need to believe all women. Like I'm telling y'all right now. And you know what? It's sad to say this, but you're going to see cases that are going to go even further. Because if you look at what's happening with America's former favorite dad, this guy literally had women who were coming after him 50 years later. Like if they could go 100 years, they would literally go 100 years. I'm telling y'all right now, they would definitely go for 100 years. And women are literally starting to say like, oh, you're just being cowardly. You have no reason. You should, if she's giving you the hints, then you're fine. You don't have to worry. This is an absolute joke. This is an absolute joke. And like I said, these people, they don't even like us. They don't like us. They speak poorly of us. Men, walk away. Wake up and realize that you are worth more than this. If you want someone, go overseas. Find someone who's fit, feminine, and friendly. Save your money. Don't waste it here in Western society. Buy land. If you want a house, and that's what, like, I'm going to buy property. I'm going to start buying houses, renting them out. But I'm not buying any houses in the Western society. Buying my house over in other countries. I'm going to buy my houses over there, make those into Airbnbs. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women lied about #MeToo, and now men are avoiding them. What do you guys think regarding this? Let's talk about it more in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA and walking away. And cheers.